Oh my god, have we made progress this episode? Wow.
If this is your first time to the channel, then hi. We're Nikki and Harry, and we bought this rundown house at auction 6 months ago now. If you've been watching along with us, you'd know our renovation so far has been a roller coaster with some amazing highs, but also some real lows.
Now this episode, you'll finally see our interior design dreams coming together inside our living room. This episode officially marks the start of the home straight for us, and it was the thought of this exciting part of the renovation that spurred us on through all the rubbly crap we've had to do to get to this point.
So let's just get into it.
So the last time you guys saw us, we were prepping this room for plaster. And since then, the plasterer has come and he has done an amazing job. And that means it's finally time to do some fun aesthetic things.
And while the plaster is drying, what better activity for us to do than to tile the half of this fireplace?
So I have found these very basic but lovely tiles from Wix. I think they were like the cheapest ones I could find. It was a big box for like £15. And I'm going for a very like neutral but classy look. And I'm just going to put white grout through it because I don't want to bring too much attention to it. It just needs to look really neat and kind of fresh and clean. So let's get on with that.
Before I started tiling, I actually went ahead and bought some wire brushes on Amazon to clean the soot off the bricks within the fireplace. But unfortunately, this didn't go to plan.
I think it needs more water.
That's a lot of brute force for a little girl like me.
And luckily, Harry came to the rescue with a different plan.
Onto the harder brick acid.
And to be honest, it worked a treat. So now that's sorted, let's tile the hearth.
Can't believe how much this living room is coming together.
Like I mentioned, the honest reason I went for these tiles is because they were inexpensive and plain. Now that probably sounds a little negative, but in terms of the design that I had in my head for the living room, it was important that these tiles were looking fresh and pretty, but they weren't stealing the show. I had something else in mind that will steal the show, but we'll talk about that a little bit later on.
So now that the half tiling is there, it's time for another little project that Nikki has been thinking about for months.
And that is the built-in alcove shelving area. You know me, and I love that blend of traditional with modern, and I think this built-in area can really give this room that feeling.
And when I meant Nikki's been thinking about this for months, I mean months. She was thinking about it when we were taking out our old kitchen because she was adamant that we had to save 3 units for these alcoves.
There's nothing else to be said. Let's crack on with transforming this space.
I'm excited, I hope you're excited. Let's crack on. The first job, build some plinths for them to sit on.
Now to zhuzh these DIY MDF boards up a bit, we've decided to add some shaker panelling to the front. If you know us well, you must know by now that we absolutely love traditional features. We actually got this panelling pack from Wix, so all we had to do was cut them to size and stick them on.
So you know earlier when I was talking about something that would steal the show in this living room? Well, it is this beautiful wooden mantelpiece that I got on Facebook Marketplace for just £25. And for reference, this mantelpiece is £160 new from Screwfix. So I think that's a pretty good bargain if you ask me.
Good going, baby.
Thanks.
But while we're talking about money, it's worth mentioning at this point that we do only have £1,000 left of our original £30,000 budget. So that means that little finds like this on Facebook Marketplace really make a huge difference at this time in the renovation.
And by the way, we have accepted that we are going to go over budget for this renovation. And I know some of you are probably thinking right now, what on earth are you doing painting that lovely wooden mantelpiece? Well, you've got to trust me on this, guys, because this eggshell paint is going to make this thing pop when it's done.
So it is the weekend now and we've got the boys over to help us paint this living room. And I'm not gonna lie, we always love getting a reaction out of people when they come and see the work that we've done.
I'm not gonna lie, these boys, it's very hard to get a reaction out of them.
Yeah, they're not the best.
Yeah?
Can you see the vibe?
I definitely kind of like that bit. Cheers,
What are your thoughts, Joe? Take it all in.
Nicely plastered in here. I want to see this room. I've seen the video, see.
Let's get painting, baby! Will, can we get a let's get painting?
So we went for the Egyptian cotton on the back wall where the shelving is going to go, and we really can't make up our minds about this paint. Right now it looks a little bit sage green, other times it looks grey, and in the right lighting it looks a lovely warm beige. But let us know at the end of the video what your thoughts are on this colour.
Yeah, luckily I got the eyelids shut just in time.
Oh my god, just about.
Catching the sun, nice.
It is for you, isn't it? That's going to annoy us when we watch TV in the evening. We didn't get enough time to do all the cutting in today, but on Sunday I was able to finish that all off whilst the boys watched the footy.
So now that we're pretty much all painted, it is time to go back to these built-in alcove units. And yeah, make them look a bit more built in. That's my plan for the day, to kind of get these panels done down here and then start thinking about some shelves above it. So let's crack on. Finally, we are getting somewhere. Sheesh! So now with the cupboard units looking pretty built in, it's time to crack on with some shelving above them.
And you guys know I'm pretty much a basic Pinterest bitch. And whenever I find living rooms I absolutely love on Pinterest, they all have one thing in common. And that is open shelving where you can put lots of cute knickknacks in there.
So let's get these cute aesthetic shelving up on the wall. And you know what? There's nothing like a bit of neighbourly support to egg us on.
Have you not finished yet?
Nowhere near, unfortunately.
No, it's just ages.
We're plugging away, we're getting there. Slowly
That's the
but
main thing, as long as you can get there.
About there-ish. Then get that straight. Perfecto!
Now the shelves are cut, it's my time to shine with the painting. Now, I really recommend using eggshell wood paint for things like this. It is so much more forgiving than gloss or satin, but still giving it that slight sheen you want. You might have seen on our Instagram story that we recycled our original architraves in the living room by giving them a sand down and painting them with eggshell wood paint. And they really do look brand new. We're so chuffed.
It's time to mount this TV on the wall and make this living room a bit more of a living space. Oh, it's fucked, babe. It's fucked.
Then just let's pretend that never happened, do it below it, yeah? And we'll fill those holes. I'll get some filler down.
Okay, slowly let go of the weight. TV installed. Check. So now it is time to install the star of the show, the mantelpiece. And as you'll see in a bit, we're pretty excited about it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Look at it. It looks so good.
I can't believe we've come this far!
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
So I guess all the DIY that's left for this room is the skirting boards and the coving. But before we get into that, I kind of want to break down the costs of this little built-in alcove area we've done. So we used 3 kitchen cabinets, as you guys know, which was completely free. The door hinges came to about £20. The 3 MDF doors and the tabletops only used 1 sheet of MDF from Wix, which was £30.
The timber for the shelves was £70, and the shelf brackets were from Amazon and they were £35. But if you want to go for a cheaper option, there are similar from Wix for just £12.
And the last 2 things, the doorknobs were £5.68 from Amazon. The shaker kit from Wix was only £15. So all in all, that is about £175 that we spent on this built-in area, which is quite good.
Pretty cheap if you ask me.
I think so.
So considering how cheap this whole project was, maybe if you have a similar area in your house and you kind of want to build in some alcove units or a media wall, you might consider doing it too.
Speaking of costs, we also want to just say that car boot sales has been a life changer for us recently.
Yeah, you might have seen on our Instagram all the bits and bobs we picked up at car boot sales recently. Like for example, this 4-slice toaster. £1. That's absolutely, isn't it?
Crazy, and we've got a toasty maker for 50p.
50p!
I love a bargain.
But anyway, we are so excited to decorate this space with all of those little bits and bobs we picked up at car boot sales later on in this video.
So now it's time to cove this living room. Now, we know this is a really personal thing, whether you like coving or not, but clearly, we love it.
This is gorgeous!
So we got our coving from a company called WM Boyle, and boy oh boy are we impressed. Listen, it's very Nicky to get excited about this sort of thing, but I'm actually getting kind of excited too now I've seen it. Look at the detail on this coving, it looks...
We went for the dental block coving, specifically because we had similar detailing on our mantelpiece already, and it would probably tie the room together a bit.
This is made from a lightweight duropolymer, which means it's really easy to install because it's so light when you're holding it above your head.
I mean, if you ask me, a living room isn't fully complete until you've added some coving, because it just makes it feel so much warmer and cozier.
It's so much like, yeah, and it also, I think personally, I think it might add a little bit of value to the house because it really gives that kind of like elegant feel.
But what are your thoughts on coving? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let us know.
Now, if you like this coving, you can go over to WM Boyle's website and use the code NickyandHarry10 at the checkout to get 10% off any of your purchases.
Right, now the skirting and coving is done, it is finally time for my favourite part. So we're going to decorate all these shelves and make them look really cute and homely and cosy. You ready?
It's time to make a house a home.
sucked it all up, hasn't it?
It has a little bit. I think it looks really good.
Yeah. But you guys get the idea. This is kind of the vibe we're going for. Once we have all of our belongings in here and our books and all that type of thing, then we can fill the shelves with that type of crap. But I was going to ask your opinion. As you can see, we've kind of gone for different types of features. So we've gone for black, we've gone for gold, we've gone for a lot of like beige and neutrals. And this living room already came with this ceiling fixture. And it's gold, as you can see. Obviously we've got a bit of paint on it, we can get that off. Yay or nay? Because I quite like it.
Originally we thought, get rid of it, but it's growing on us. Yeah.
Now it's like classy, you know?
I kind of like it, but what do you think? Let us know in the comments.
I'm so happy.
And just a quick reminder of what this room looked like 6 months ago, 1 week and 4 days ago, and now. We honestly couldn't be happier. Roll on the rest of the house.
Now, make sure you stick around for next episode because I'm not going to lie to you, it is going to be the raw kitchen reveal. Worktops and all, and we are so excited.
And if you haven't already, make sure you check out our Instagram because we do loads of reels and story updates. And it just means that you can keep more in touch with us than in these videos.
So I guess that's all to be said. Make sure you drop a comment down below, let us know you watched, let us know what you thought of the video, and remember to reply to them questions because it is so useful.
Really useful. And also make sure you like and subscribe.
Also make sure you've done that. Anyway, we will see you in 2 weeks. Have a good one.
Bye.